Hi beautiful people, my name is Chinaza Victory and you're welcome back to my channel Sew with Nazi Styles. In today's video you're going to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful bubu kaftan with a stylish collar and a front slit. If this is something you're interested in, kindly stick around. To my beautiful first timers, you're welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post a new video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with me. I love you all. Let's quickly dive into the video. These are the fabrics I'm going to be using to make this bubu. Here I have my Ankara fabric and it is 6 years, and I have the Duchess fabric, that is the white fabric. That's what we are going to use to make the collar and the sleeve bands. I have folded my fabric into 4 places. I folded it first vertically according to the length of the bubu, then I folded horizontally. I have this open part that has a right top and then the folded part. Okay, this part I'm touching is the part that is open that has a right top. I folded my fabric into 4 because I want to cut the front and the back together with the sleeves. Also, I don't want to have any joining at the shoulder area, so we are not cutting anything at the shoulder. It will remain like this. Starting from the folded part, which is the center, back and front, I will take my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'll place the mark. Then from that shoulder mark, you measure and mark your sleeve length. Your sleeve length minus 2 inches band plus 0.5 joining allowance. That's the mark you're going to place starting from the shoulder measurement. On the shoulder line, starting from the sleeve length point, measure and mark how wide you want your sleeve to be. So you could just use your bust point measurement to get this. I'll go ahead and mark that and use my straight ruler to connect the points. Starting from the shoulder, I'm going to measure and mark the length of the dress, the length of the bubu, how long I want it to be. I've connected the points and I've also gone ahead to measure 2 inches hem allowance below the length of the dress. Now that we are done with the vertical measurements, I'll go ahead and cut out the other part of the Ankara that we do not need for this dress. For me to connect the sleeve length to the sleeve opening, I will check how many inches I have from the folded part to the sleeve length, and I'll place the same figure on the sleeve opening mark like so. I'll go ahead and connect the 2 points using my straight ruler. The next thing is to determine how wide I want this bubu to be, and my client doesn't want it so big, so I'll simply use the hip circumference divided by 4 plus 3 plus extra 1 for seam allowance. I'll place the mark on the sleeve opening line and also place the same mark on the hem of the dress. Then I will use a straight ruler to connect the 2 marks. After that, I'm going to draw a little curve at the point where the side line meets with the sleeve line. I'm so sorry for not making the lines more visible. I actually noticed that it wasn't bold enough when I was done recording. I'm so sorry for this. After curving the sleeve, I'll go ahead and work on the neckline. I'll measure and mark 4 inches neck width. Remember that we are cutting both the front and the back together, so both the front and back has 4 inches neck width. Then the neck depth for the front is 8 inches and the neck depth for the back is 1 inch. The next thing I'm going to do is to cut out the back neckline. After that, I'll start cutting from the sleeve down to the cuff area and down to the hem of the dress. This is what I have after cutting out the back neckline and the side. And don't forget that I have not cut out the front neckline yet. At this point, you should notch the shoulder and the neck width. After that, I'll go ahead and open up the fabric. Then I will separate the back from the front like so. Just watch carefully. So I've arranged it properly and I've aligned it around the neckline and the sleeve. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure 2 inches from the center front. You come in by 2 inches, you mark it at the hem and straight up to the neck area. I'll go ahead and do that now and show you. I've connected all the 2 inches marks I just placed using a straight ruler, and I stopped around the neck depth, the front neck depth. So I'm going to show you how to connect to the neck width from there. At this point, please watch carefully to see how I'm going to cut out that part. This is what it looks like after cutting, but I'll go ahead and open it up now to show you. Now measure around the opening starting from one hem to the other hem to determine the length of the band to cut. Remember the 2 inches I just cut out from the front part. I'm going to replace it using this white material as a band, and the band is going to be 3 inches height when it is on fold, but when it is not on fold, it is 6 inches. So you're going to cut out 3 inches by the length of the opening, 3 inches on fold by the length of the opening plus few inches to be on a safer side. I used the round sleeve measurement of this bubu to cut out these 2 bands that will be attaching to the sleeve area, and I ironed interfacing on it. I've also prepared a long band that will be enough to go round the opening at the center front. I've also ironed a very soft interfacing on all the parts of the band. The next step is to locate the center of the band, the center of the entire band, and put a notch at that point, and also get the center, the midpoint of the whole neckline, the center of the whole neckline. You get it by folding. When you get that point, you place a notch as well. Before I take this to my sewing machine to join, I'll first of all locate the center of the band and the center of the neckline. I'll match the two together like so, right side facing right side, and I'll go ahead to pin it down at that point. I'll also arrange the other parts of the band to align well and stay well on the bubu with my pins. Then I'll go to my sewing machine to join and show you. This is what I have after joining the band. Isn't it beautiful? It is. At this point, before I proceed, I will take the dress to my overlocking machine to overlock all the rough edges. If this video is giving you joy so far, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a nice comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post a new video. It is time for me to attach the sleeve bands. So we are going to repeat the same thing we did for the long band. You'll find the midpoint of each sleeve band and align it with the midpoint of the round sleeve on the bubu. Then you place it right side facing right side and take it to your sewing machine and sew it. As you can see, our bubu is coming together gradually. So I have fixed the sleeve bands and I've gone ahead to overlock all the rough edges. So now you're going to arrange this bubu, the two front sides facing each other, right side facing right side. Arrange it and pin it down. I've arranged it properly and I've also pinned down. The next thing we are going to do is to take our neck depth again. Remember we marked 8 inches when we were marking on the fabric at the beginning. So we'll measure that same 8 inches starting from the shoulder down to the 8 inches. You'll just place a little mark there with your chalk. Starting from this 8 inches mark, you're going to sew less than a quarter inch, like 0.1 inch. You start sewing from that point down to where you want your slit, the front slit, to begin from. To place the slit measurements, you're going to start from the hem of the dress and measure your preferred length of slit, putting the hem allowance into consideration. You'll mark the preferred slit length at that point. That's where your sewing is going to stop. I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew it and show you. Before I take it to my sewing machine, I'll quickly mark out the pocket opening. I almost forgot that this dress will be having an inner pocket. Let's quickly do that. Starting from the shoulder, come down by 18 inches by the side of the bubu and place a little notch around there. I'll go ahead and do the same thing at the other side of the bubu. I've gone ahead to cut out 4 pieces of fabric and the measurement is 10 inches by 9 inches. These are what we are going to use to sew our inner pocket. Another way to get an inner pocket measurement is by placing your hand like so on top of a fabric, a piece of fabric, then you cut around the fabric. People of God, it is finally time for me to sew. Remember I said that I will start sewing from the 8 inches mark, the 8 inches neck depth. I will start sewing from there and look at the portion I'm sewing. I'm sewing very little portion of this fabric, like 0.1. It is not up to 0.25, just a very little tiny portion of it. You will sew from there down to where your slit is starting from. Okay, see our bubu, so gorgeous, so beautiful. As you can see, this is the neckline and that's our slit over there. We are almost done with everything. Okay, before I join the sides of the dress, I'll first of all attach the pocket, the inner pocket. Remember that I placed a little notch at the two sides of the bubu and the notch transferred to the back of the bubu. That means we now have 4 notches all together. You will place each pocket piece on all the 4 notches, right side of pocket facing right side of the fabric, just the way I am doing it. I gently raised up the front and I am trying to pin down one of the pocket pieces at that front, at this part of the front where I have my notch. I will do the same thing for the back. I'll also do the same thing for the other side and the corresponding back as well. The next thing I will do is to go to my sewing machine and attach each pocket to each side using the same allowance, which is 1 inch. I will sew 1 inch to attach it to the front bodies on both sides. I'll also do the same thing to attach the other pocket pieces to the back on both sides. I've gone ahead to do exactly that. So after this, the next thing we are going to do now is to place the whole bubu. We are going to place the whole bubu right side facing right side. So this is how it should be before you head over to your sewing machine to close up the sides and sew the pockets at the same time. Let's go. So I'm showing how to close up this inner pocket for the sake of the beginners here. So while you're closing the side of the bubu, while you're sewing the side of the bubu, you sew and get to where the pocket is. When you sew and get to the point where the pocket is, like so, you move your fabric around this way, okay, so that the pocket will face the machine. Then you sew. You can sew using 1/2 inch or 1 inch depending on the length of the pocket opening. Okay, at the end of the day you should have about 7 inches around the pocket opening. Anything more than 7 inches is too much. I hope you're seeing the way I am sewing this. You keep moving the fabric, you turn it round, okay, just sew it round like so until you come to the other side. Just keep sewing till you return to this, to the side of the bubu. Then you continue joining your side seam, and that will be all. So if you want a little slit by the side of your bubu, what you will do is that when you're joining the sides, don't join to the end, do not join to the hem, leave some inches and reinforce. Okay, so this one I left some inches so that there will be a little slit by the sides of the bubu for easy movement. After that, the next thing I will do is to hem the bubu. I will hem it using the same allowance I gave at the beginning for hemming, which is 2 inches. And I've done exactly that. I have finished up the hem. Look at how neat it is. Everything is neat, so on point, so beautiful, so demure. The second to the final step is to fix the cover buttons. So I'll go ahead and measure starting from the neckline. From the neckline to the beginning of the slit, I'll get the measurement and divide it by the number of buttons I have. Okay, you divide it by the number of buttons, then you place mark on each point and fix your button on each point using your hand needle. So we have come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to drop a nice comment, and above all, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with me. See you in my next video. Bye.